What is up, my fellow gamers? Welcome to the channel. I am the Lethal Shinobi, and today we're going to be taking a look at some recent details revealed on the new curse loot items coming in the Fire and Darkness DLC, as well as discussing the unlockable in-game Valor Plate skins. Let's get into it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the curse loot, guys. This video was actually released on Twitter a few days ago, and it showcases some examples of the curse loot coming into the game and may have actually shown off some additional mechanics to weapons and items. We can see the release video here had the Vertigo Valor Plate equipped with a curse loot item called Bramble. It is a cursed legendary greatsword and has the primary trait: on a critical hit, gain a mortal strike charge that grants plus 18% critical hit damage, and you can stack up to a maximum of 4 charges. You'll lose all those charges on a non-critical hit. Now this is a new mechanic. There is nothing in the game currently which has this mortal strike system. Now moving on to the cursed traits of this item, guys, you can see you get minus 45% ailment duration, minus 57% damage to poisoned enemies, and minus 26% polarized bonus damage. So maybe you're thinking, why would I even equip this? Well, at the bottom there you can see to lift the curse, you have to defeat 5 bosses in the Ascended Tower of Trials. Now I'm just going to speculate here, guys, but once you lift the curse, I'm assuming that these negative stats will actually turn into positive stats, making the item well worth the objective needed to lift the curse. I also think here that it adds one more layer of diversity to the game. For example, I wouldn't use the Mesa Valor Plate to actually lift the curse on this item, as its negative stats directly affect Mesa much more than any other Valor Plate. This would be great to switch things up, as if you normally stick to one Valor Plate and have a cursed item which is specific to that plate, this will actually get you to explore and try out the other Valor Plates, which I think is a much needed improvement also in this game. Moving on from there, a cursed rare amulet called the Armorer's Amulet was showed off. This one has the primary trait: whenever you perform a critical hit with a shield throw, gain 43% shield charge and has a cooldown of 30 seconds. The curse stat on this item has minus 10% critical hit chance and actually has the same condition to lift the curse, which is to defeat bosses in the Ascended Tower of Trials. A cursed rare charm was showcased called the Diamond Charm. The primary trait being your charged heavy attacks consume ailments and deal 32% damage. The curse stat on this was minus 30% water damage, and to actually lift the curse, this one was slightly different as you had to defeat enemies in the Ascended Tower of Trials. Moving on from there, guys, we actually got a chance to have a look at a cursed epic augment called the Wild Hunt. This one had a primary stat of plus 59% earth damage whenever you hit an enemy that has 10 or more poison stacks. Now I do want to note here, as previously, this seems to be a new mechanic. As far as I'm aware, you couldn't actually stack multiple of the same ailment on a single enemy. The curse stats here being minus 29% takedown damage and minus 27% earth damage. And to actually lift the curse, you had to defeat 200 level 50 plus enemies in Dreamstones, which I think is great. It switches up a little bit by making you go into Dreamstones rather than having to continually be in the Tower of Trials. This augment is also great to showcase the fact that you wouldn't particularly use Mesa to do this, as you have minus 27% earth damage, and if you guys didn't know, earth damage is directly tied to the damage output of poison attacks. So again, would be great to switch up Valor Plates when actually lifting the curse. We got to have a look at a cursed rare augment called the Anathema. This had a primary stat of 85% of your void damage bonus, also increases your curse duration, and the curse stat on this was minus 54% over health retention. To lift the curse on this one, you had to defeat bosses in the Ascended Tower of Trials. Overall, guys, I do like the curse loot items. It seems like it's going to add a new layer of chase to the game and have us do different things to spice things up a little bit. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. But let's move on now to the unlockable in-game Valor Plate skins. Let's face it, guys, not only do we want to do epic combat moves, but we also want to look good while we're doing it. In this video that was released, they showed off 7 different unlockable skins in 4 different rarities: uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary, just as the loot items. First of all, here we have Illumina's Light and Shadow skin, which has the unlock criteria: reach floor 10 of the Ascended Tower of Trials with Illumina. I would like to say here that they're not just small changes, which I feared would be the case. And a great example is here, look at the difference between the Prismatic Glamour and the Light and Shadow. They are worlds apart. So Illumina's Prismatic Glamour has the unlock criteria of Soul Shatter 1000 enemies, which seems like you can do it anywhere in the game, which is fantastic. It's nice to see that the unlock conditions are varied and not just specific to one part of the game. Moving on from there, we've got the Illumina Frigid Vision skin, which is a rare skin, and the unlock criteria for this one is to reach floor 20 of the Ascended Tower of Trials with Illumina. I feel like the skins in this game is a great way of getting players to play with different Valor plates. Currently, the way the state of the game is, there isn't much use for other Valor plates once you've found a playstyle that you like and a Valor plate that you like. This will indeed incentivize us to use these different Valor plates, even if it is just for that short period to unlock all of the skins for that plate. Now here we have an example of an epic skin, the Abyssal Clarity for Illumina. Again here the unlock criteria is in the Ascended Tower of Trials, and you have to reach floor 30 for this one. The ongoing theme here seems to be that the rarer the skin, the harder it is to unlock, which is a fantastic element, I believe, as it gives the name Uncommon, Rare, Epic and Legendary their status. We have another epic skin called the Poisoned Peacock, and you have to defeat a level 60 plus Gildan Commander in a Dreamstone. Now this is completely different, as it is very specific in what you need to do. I feel like a targeted grind like this is great and gives a supplemental objective to actually doing the Dreamstones. We then have the Firebird song, and for this one you have to defeat a level 60 plus Greaves Sunsteel in a Dreamstone, similar to the Poisoned Peacock. And then finally we have the legendary skin for Illumina, the Dragon's Feather. The unlock criteria for this one being complete a round of the Lightbringer after sealing 2 Dark Tears while you have 2 curses. Now this remains to be seen what this exactly is, as the Lightbringer game mode is a new game mode coming in the update being released on August 10th alongside the Fire and Darkness DLC. So I can't really say much here unless I speculate, but I'm assuming the Dark Tears is the objective's goal in the Lightbringer game mode. So once you've actually completed 2 of them, and maybe have 2 curses applied to you, which might be similar to Bane's here, requiring a very specific condition for its unlock. Overall guys, from what we've seen so far, I'm really liking the changes. When I see this kind of stuff, I want to see more and more, and hopefully Gearbox and Counterplay Games actually release a few more things before August 10th. As always, I want to know what you guys think, what your opinions are on the Valor Plate skins and indeed on the cursed loot items. For any of you new players out there looking to actually buy the game, I just want to show you that the Epic Game Store has up to a 34% discount on this game, which I think is a fantastic deal to actually pick up GodFall. For you PlayStation users, I know that over the past few weeks it has also been discounted on the PSN store, up to 50% I believe. Make sure to pick that up guys if you're looking to play GodFall. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Until then, I wish you all a blessed day, and I will catch you in the next one.